This is a Hyundai IONIQ 9, an expansive, forward-looking EV platform with state-of-the-art fast-charging architecture. And you're probably thinking, isn't it just another 7-seater SUV, EV? Well, yes it is, but this is something that happens once in a blue moon. So what is it that makes it so good? Okay, so let's get straight into it and crunch the numbers. You get three versions of IONIQ 9. You get the entry-level premium, the ultimate, which we're in, and then the calligraphy, which is the top of the range. Now today we're going to be focusing on the ultimate, which is the middle, and when I say middle, don't let that put you off. It's phenomenal just how much tech you get inside this. You get three electric motor options with the IONIQ 9. You get the standard rear-wheel drive long range, you get an all-wheel drive long range, and then the very top one is the all-wheel drive performance. Now today we have got the all-wheel drive long range. It's got a 110.3 kilowatt hour battery. That'll propel us from 0 to 62 in 6.7 seconds. Top speed, 124 miles per hour. And you've got 303 horsepower to play with. You also have a lot of torque. You've got 446 pounds per feet of torque. But the most impressive number that Hyundai like is a range of 376 miles. And for a big car, bravo Hyundai, bravo. Think of Hyundai's IONIQ models like characters in the same story, connected, yet each has its own quirks. The IONIQ 9 isn't trying to grab attention the way the Kia EV9 does. It's more relaxed, more subtle. Where the Kia feels like it's auditioning for a sci-fi movie, the IONIQ 9 plays it cool, offering a calmer presence. But don't mistake that restraint for simplicity. There's plenty of creativity worked into the details. The first time you see the IONIQ 9, it doesn't look like your normal three-row SUV. It's long, it's sleek, and it's not aggressive. In fact, Hyundai are calling this quiet luxury, and with that, I think they've absolutely nailed it. It is minimalist, but it still very much turns heads. The front end of the car, well, they've actually gone a little bit Ferrari with this one. Down the bottom, there's dual motion air flaps, which will open up and put some cool air in towards the battery and the motor if it's needed. Otherwise, they keep them closed because it's less resistance. But it's a great idea that, to let the air flow through and do a bit of natural cooling. You've also got pixelated headlights which are down the sides. Now, if you look closely at them, there's lots of tiny little squares. Looks like something almost out of a concept car, but it's designed to reduce glare at night. There's no giant grille that we see on so many cars. It's very much typically smooth, like an EV would be. And I like you've got your parking sensors housed away along the front. It just looks good. It does definitely turn heads. How do you like your 20-inch alloy wheels that are flush? That's a must on any EV in this day and age. The wheel arch design, well, it's growing on me. The more time I spend with the car, the more I actually like it. The flush door handles that pop out, really cool. The roofline, which is giving me coupe vibes and slopes down, is maybe lower than you might expect. And the doors, well, the doors are absolutely huge. Fabulous if you're loading kids or gear into the back there. And it's long. It's 5 metres long. It's longer than a Range Rover. Now at the back, the rear lights mimic the front lights. You can see the small square pixels, and along the top is your actual brake light. Now the whole of the car looks like it's been designed with aerodynamics in mind, and it has, because it's got a very low drag coefficient of 0.27. Other key features that are new: can you see any antennas? No, because they're all hidden away. And the underneath of the car has a cover which has been 3D shaped to promote good airflow. Now the boot, 338 litres of boot space inside there, as you see it just now. But if we put the 2 rows of seat down, you get 2,419 litres of boot space, which is a huge amount. And does it have a frunk? Yes, it has. This all-wheel drive model that we have has 52 litres of frunk space. The rear-wheel drive model gives you 88 litres of frunk space. Now inside here is where it starts to get really interesting, because Hyundai have leaned heavily towards the living space vibe. And it's great because the car is a flat floor, it's 3 metres wide, your feet don't feel cocooned in, and this promotes space. The big comfortable leather seats, well, fabulous. They reassure you for any kind of driving condition is how it feels. And the cabin is flooded with natural light. But then at night time, the ambient light takes over and it makes you feel relaxed, like you're in a spa. So once you've set up your seat, you're straight away drawn to this floating dashboard and the dominating screens, which aren't really overwhelming. And you know what? Hyundai have also done their bit for the environment with this car. We've got some eco-friendly soft touch surfaces. We've got H-Tech's vegan leather. And it doesn't feel cheap or gimmicky. It's like something you'd find in a Volvo or a Polestar. Up front, you get dual curved 12.3 inch screens. One for the driver, the other a touchscreen infotainment system. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connect seamlessly. Bose premium sound system with more speakers and a subwoofer, delivering rich, immersive audio throughout and active road noise cancellation. The ultimate trim brings premium touches like metal pedals, a leather-wrapped heated steering wheel, height and reach adjustable steering column, interior ambient lighting and additional USB-C charging ports in all rows. Sitting in the back is properly lovely. It's luxury. You've got the same comfortable seat in the back that you had in the front. You've got all your heating controls here for the back, included heated and ventilated seats. Seriously cool option. USB-C on the chair for charging, and you use the same storage in the front as the back. It opens both directions. A little bit extra storage down the bottom. And you know, I don't get to spend a lot of time in the back of cars. 9 times out of 10, I'm driving in the driver's seat. But this is comfort beyond belief here. And one other key feature is it's an armrest. Yes, we all know armrests are in cars, but this has 8 different stages of incline. Look and listen. There's one. How about that? But how does it feel to drive? Every detail of this car has been engineered for supreme comfort, yet its agility never takes a back seat. The advanced chassis domain control unit precisely channels torque, while smart lateral wind stability keeps the vehicle composed and confident even at high speeds. I love it in here. It's so comfortable and spacious. From the ride to the seating, everything is good. What's not to like? And for a car that weighs over 2.5 tons and 5 metres long, it's incredibly easy to drive. And that's a massive talking point. Anybody could drive this, from Mrs. Vincent to your gran. All they need to do is jump in, get comfortable, and away they go. First impressions when you're driving this is comfort, super comfy, and also really quiet. You've got acoustic glass, you've got triple door seals to try and cocoon you in a nice quiet environment of a cabin. I love the paddles I've got behind the steering wheel for my regen options. It's just a quick click away. I don't have to try and find it inside an infotainment screen. The cabin is flooded with natural light because we've got a huge panoramic sunroof up above us. And typically, like every modern car, it's absolutely loaded with safety features. In fact, this probably has more safety features than most. We'll touch on them as we go. They're all toggleable. You can have them on or you can have them off. You can make it your own personal safety car. But it's nice. I love the seats as well. And the steering wheel. Everything fits my hands. What's not to like? Now, when we talk about safety features in modern day cars, they all have them, but this is absolutely stacked with safety features. And one of the great ones is right at your fingertips. It's the regen braking, Smart Regen Braking 3.0, and you can just click the back paddle and it ups it. Right now, we're on 0. So basically we coast along, it doesn't put anything back into the battery, but with each click on the left paddle, it ups it so it's a little bit stronger, to a point where it comes to one pedal driving, so you can imagine all the energy is going back into the battery. Like Formula 1 cars, you're harvesting power back into that cell. And then you look at your infotainment screen and you think, wow, what do we have in here? Driver convenience, driver safety, parking safety. We've got driver attention warning as well, which I'm surprised it never beeped to me for looking down at the screen for so long. And you've even got speed limit warning. And inside each of those, you've got a few subcategories as well. So this has every single safety feature you could ever want, and more. We could honestly talk forever about what this car has, but I've compiled a list of my top 5 favourite features just for you. Up front, you get 200-watt USB-C chargers. Now, put that into perspective. Your standard MacBook chargers are 70 watts and 96 watts. You need a charge. So what next? Well, you park up and you push this magic button here, which starts to recline you into a nice state of relaxation. All we need to do then is put on some nice spa music, and before you know it, it's like you're in a lounge. Lovely. However, you won't be waiting around too long, because this takes me on to my next favourite feature. This is the showstopper, because this has 800 volt architecture. Fast charging is nice and easy. You can charge it from 10 to 80% in 24 minutes on a 350 kilowatt DC charger. Unfortunately, there's not very many 350 kilowatt chargers around. But here at Arnold Clark AC Charge, we've got a 150 kilowatt fast charger. So all you got to do, open your flap, plug yourself in and start fast charging. I feel like I'm sitting in the Albert Hall here, or maybe the Usher Hall in Edinburgh. The Bose sound system is tremendous. It really is a joy to listen to music in here. It's fabulous. But this car also has something else. You've heard of noise cancelling headphones? I have a pair. This has something different. It's got ANCR, which is active noise control road technology. It dampens down the road noise, it dampens down wind noise, especially when you're travelling at normal highway speeds, delivering luxurious levels of refinement. Now, updates are the bane of my life. We've all been there. I go back to play some Call of Duty, turn on the Xbox, bang, update, nothing worse. And the same happens with your mobile phone. You go to update it, but you've got to have X amount of charge to update the phone. So you have to put it on charge and then sit and wait. You don't have that in the IONIQ 9, because once you have OTA, which is on the air updates, activate that service, your car can be in the garage at night, even switched off, it will still update for you. So why the IONIQ 9 and not the Kia EV9 or the Volvo EX90 or Tesla Model X? Well, let's focus on price first of all, because this car starts at £64,500 and can go up to £79,000, depending on which model you go for. And believe it or not, in this day and age, that's pretty reasonable. When we look at its direct competitor, that has to be the Kia EV9. And this already undercuts it in price, and it comes in with a bigger battery. So straight away, it's better value for money. And when you look at the Volvo EX90, well, that is a good few £1,000s more. And I also think it just looks cooler than the rest that are out there. It's nice and sleek. It also comes with really good aftercare. Hyundai will give you a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty, and on the battery they give you an 8-year 100,000 mile warranty. Now that's a new number to me. It's normally 7. 8 years shows you that they're very committed to what you've got. Every feature on the IONIQ 9 Ultimate is engineered to elevate the driving and riding experience. From the ergonomic seating, to the ambient design, the whisper quiet cabin, and the cutting edge tech at your fingertips. It's not about how you get from A to B, it's how you feel when you get there. And this whole package truly is something that happens once in a blue moon. I'm Duncan Vincent, and this is the Arnold Clark YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. And until next time, safe driving.